largest entering class we have had to date. There are about 339 of you boys, and in addition to that, there are probably another 320 girls, so we have over 600 entering the school this year.
And carry me a song from this beat up sundown day. Hurry down sundown.
Even though he's number 2, we love him just as much. Dean Schweitzer.
Will my admiring class pick up their money at the end of the period? I'd like to add my words of welcome. So let me say, welcome to you, have a good year, enjoy yourself, and stay out of my office.
I have been giving the esteemed privilege of introducing to you the newest addition to Tri-Ship and the newest addition to New Trier tradition. Our new member will come to all the football games this year and the years forthcoming to again pave the road to a great tradition at West. He will ring out for victory. I would like you to welcome Tri-Ship's Bell.
If you're worried about long hair, gentlemen, come around and all the coaches will be happy to give a free estimate. Hope to see some of you out here tonight. Thank you.
Wait till the Barbers Union hears about that.
Hurry, sundown, be on your way. And hurry me.
Every girl here at New Trier West is a member of our association. And at 8:15 this morning, as of 8:15 this morning, you are all members of GAA. Congratulations. That wasn't too hard, was it? Maybe you like to stand on your head. We all have our little habits. Then you'll enjoy GAA tumbling and gymnastics. We have all sorts of equipment, including parallel bars, rings, and balance beams.
I'm on my knees now. I'm standing.
I would like to welcome you all to our 3rd annual Charity Drive Assembly. As you know, the drive is November 13th through November 18th. We are collecting school supplies. The phrase school supplies covers anything that can supply a one-room school, heated by a pot-bellied stove, and furnished only by several rows of desks, engraved with 5 generations of initials.
Oh no! Oh no! All right, no. I'd like you to notice. Do what, Jack?
Drags him out every night like a doll.
Drags out what?
That guy that,
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, Jack! Well, now wait a minute. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Kind of like a big teddy bear, huh? Yeah.
Sundown, get me gone, get lost in the sun.
And so the handsome young prince carried off the fair maiden, and they lived happily ever after.
Not bad. How about another one?
Sorry, no more.
No more stories?
Bite your tongue, my little angel. There are stories everywhere. There are stories all around you. Why, show me a place, and I'll show you a story.
Well, behind that curtain.
I wouldn't be at all surprised.
Now for a piece of hot news which will drastically affect the lives of every one of us. But first, a word from our sponsor.
You make me sick!
Oh, it's perfectly all right for you. I mean, you can go around like a hopped-up Arab, scarring up half the world, slashing everything in sight. But somebody else try it. No, sir.
You miserable!
Why, baby, I did it all for you. I thought you'd get all excited, sort of heave and pan and come running, your eyes shining.
You've really gone further, George!
Oh, for God's sakes, Martha.
No, I mean it. You really have.
You can sit there in that chair of yours. You can sit there with the gin running out of your mouth, and you can humiliate me. You can tear me to pieces. All night! And that's all right. That's perfectly okay.
You can stand
I cannot stand it!
You can stand it! You married me for it!
That is a desperately sick lie.
Don't you know it even yet? Oh, honestly, George, you're so scruffy. You give me a migraine. Go get me an aspirin. Go get me an aspirin!
Do you have a headache?
George, you're trying my nerves.
Well, then you don't want an aspirin.
What do I want? A support?
Yeah, that Victojet So Blue pill.
So you think fairy tales are innocent? Why, that's a misconception. Here's a fairy tale debunked. A spicy true confession. Exposing a whole new sordid facet. I only hope the censors pass it.
This story is a complete fiction. Only the names have been changed to incriminate the innocent. The name's Friday, the Joe Friday. I was working in the larceny division out of juvenile court when I was called in on the case of Snow White. Seemed like a nice kid, middle-class stock, princess de facto and like that. Who would have thought that her environment would turn her to a life of crime? Now I find Miss White working in a certain theater billed as Snow White.
Hiya, kid. I've been watching your style.
Who are you?
Doc, tell her who I am. This is the big man.
So it was she became Whitey Snow, mom of a notorious gang of jewel thieves. 8:43. The gang was fun. The gang was fun. Oh, shut up. The gang was fun.
Football, however, is only one part of the interscholastic program and for athletics that we have here at New Trier West in the fall. There's also a soccer team. There's also a cross-country team. In the winter, there are 4 sports: gymnastics, basketball, wrestling, and swimming. In the spring, there is track, baseball, and tennis.
In the spotlight this year were the gymnastic and swimming teams of New Trier West. Gymnastics ended up the season with 8 wins in 14 meets and a second-place standing in the Suburban League, plus having Jeff Sawyer receiving special honors. Our varsity swimming team had an outstanding showing by sending 4 boys downstate. All 4 qualified as All-American in their respective events. Byron McDonald brought New Trier West second place in the butterfly. Coach Breitzer said, "We saw our highest placing in the league ever. A very good year."
Cowboys are right back in the ballgame. They trail 14-8. A touchdown and an extra point would put us in the lead. 4 minutes, 52 seconds, and the clock is running. 4th down, 2 yards for the Cowboys. Fisher and a quarterback takes the snap from Sigmund back in its center. Hands off to Miller around left end. He's got the first down, and he goes around left end. Sprinting around left. He's got some room. Let's see if he gets in. Touchdown! Beautiful play by Jimmy Miller. He takes the handoff, cut left, sprinted around left end, used his fantastic speed and sprinted in for the score. Miller took the handoff, was seemingly about to be hit. As soon as he took the handoff, sprung himself around the left end and outran the 2 defensive cornerbacks for a touchdown, Mark. Okay, here's the extra point. It can put the Cowboys in lead. Jack Weiner holds his Tony Dominic kick. There's the kick. It's up, and it is good! The Cowboys have the lead, 15-14. Beautiful kick by Tony Dominic. 4 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in the half. The Cowboys lead 15-14. Let's listen to the New Trier West fight song.
The wrestlers had a fine season, said Coach Chakowski. I'm looking forward for a better team in the future. This was the best year yet for us, however. Chakowski was very impressed with the efforts of Kent Petrie. Kent became the district winner and Chuck Rossetti became the section champ in the state tournament. The Cowboy basketball team played sensationally during the 1967-68 season. Out of the 19 games played, 11 were wins. In the Suburban League meet, the Cowboys won 7 and lost 7, keeping an even margin for the team. A terrific turnout of ball players and student spectators made for the best bucket year yet.
4 seconds left, 4 seconds still left. As the ball went out of bounds, it's still New Trier West ball. Burmaster will put it in with 4 seconds left. Burmaster shot by Cohen, puts it up, and no good with 1 second left, and there is your ball game. And the final score, New Trier West Cowboys 72, and Oak Park River Forest Huskies 48.
Join the chorus.
Tonight we are taking you to visit a new high school to observe its beginnings and its present operations. New Trier West, that $13 million extravaganza in Northfield, opened its doors to students in September of 1965. Correction. Opened its walls and windows to students in September of 1965. New Trier West had no doors until Thanksgiving. This year's seniors probably still remember that infamous sophomore assembly on opening day when we received our first formal introduction to our dean of students.
There is no smoking on school grounds. Anyone caught smoking on school grounds against 95. There is no trespassing into restricted construction areas. Anyone caught trespassing into restricted construction areas spends the night in the mud. No one is allowed to leave school without a sign-out slip from the attendance office. Anyone caught leaving school without a sign-out slip from the attendance office spends the night in the box. There is no...
And after that great assembly, all of us went to advisory to meet with those men and women who guided us through that turbulent freshman year.
No one is allowed to purchase books before 3:35 or after 5 o'clock today. Anyone caught purchasing books before 3:35 or after 5 o'clock today spends the night in the box. There's no smoking in the Johns. Anyone caught smoking in the Johns spends the night in the box. There is no...
Besides our advisors, we saw many of our old teachers from the East Campus, and we met many who were new to New Trier. Some of them were gym teachers.
There is no smoking, drinking, or dating allowed during an athletic season. To smoke, drink, or date, you must be morally degenerated and physically... Caught smoking, drinking, or dating during an athletic season who was not morally degenerated and physically unfulfilled spent the night in a box. There is no...
We also saw our English teachers and librarians. No one is allowed to check out more than 3 books on a single subject at one time. Anyone caught checking out more than 3 books on a single subject at... in the library. Any textbook caught in the library spends a night in a box. And things went on like this for the rest of our sophomore year. Rules, regulations, discipline. We thought it would disappear by junior year, but we were wrong. We continued to be restricted and disciplined. But finally, our student council passed a senior responsibility bill, giving seniors complete freedom within the school. There were only a few restrictions.
No one is allowed to leave school in the middle of the day. Anyone caught leaving school in the middle of the day spends the night in the box. There is no necking in the carols. Anyone caught necking in the carols spends the night in the box.
And finally, these regulations were getting so complex and difficult, no one is permitted to lie on the berms while waiting for the buses. Anyone caught lying on the berms while waiting for the buses spends the night in the box. They had to be altered. Correction, that is grass elevations. No one allowed to lie on the grass elevations. And finally, as graduation nears, we would like to ask these seniors if they have anything to comment on these systems at New Trier West.
Yeah! Just where are we supposed to be?
Tri-Ship is the boys' organization made up of 3 ships: fellowship, citizenship, and sportsmanship.
This election is unusual in one respect. It's the first time that I know of in New Trier history that we've had a class election where every class office is open to both boys and girls.
Remember to keep the school clean. To encourage this, we will have a contest, and the person who has the most wrappers will win a prize. And please remember that the summer Kool-Aid is only a small sip out of the huge ocean of pollution.
Tomorrow in advisor room, you will be asked to vote for the officers who are going to lead you through your sophomore year. Mrs. Cocroft and I ask that you vote wisely and with thought.
Thank you, Mrs. Stillman. And now for another first. This year, for the first time in the history of New Trier, and certainly from the first time in the history of New Trier West, seniors have been given a privilege.
Well, it's modern, and they got just about everything you could use, you know, good libraries, good teachers. I think it's a really good school.
What don't you like about New Trier West?
Soundtracks.
Sharon, you'll love it here. Why, you're going to have everything you left behind in Glockamora and more.
How are things in Glockamora? Is that little brook still leaping there? Does it still run down to Donny Cove, through Killy Bays, Kilkerry and Kildare? How are things in Glockamora? Is that willow tree still weeping there? Does that laddie with the twinkling eye come whistling by, and does he walk away sad and dreamy there, not to see me there? So I ask each weeping willow and each brook along the way, and each lad that comes a-whistling to ray. How are things in Glockamora this fine day?
But dang it, Woody, I've been waiting for a break like this all my life.
Well, you got your break now. All of you. This yellow piece of paper. It's credit. You can turn it into tractors.
Turn the tractors into tobacco.
And turn the tobacco into money faster than you could ever dig the gold out of the ground.
That's the ticket, Woody. That's the ticket.
You'll have everything you ever hoped for.
But when do we get all this? When?
On that great come and get it day. Won't it be fun when worry is done and money is hay?
That's the time things will come your way. On that great, great come and get it day.
I'll get my gal that calico gown. I'll get my mule that acre of ground. 'Cause word has come from Gabriel's horn. The earth beneath your plow is a button and now it's gone. Glory time's coming for this day. On that great, great come and get it day.
Come and get it, 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 come and get it.
Now watch it say, mighty morning this night.
Come and get it, come and get it, Universal 4th of July.
Gonna get your freedom and part.
What a day for banjo singing, what a day for people overall. Can't you hear all the angels singing? Come and get it, baby, and do me for. Bells will ring in every steeple.
Come get your pets on the movie screen.
Come you free and you equal people.
Come and get your beer and your Benza drink.
Come and get it, 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 come.
There's gonna be a world-shaking, bread-breaking day.
Great day.
That mean I can get a washing machine?
Glory to ya.
Can I get me a walk liar?
With your initials.
Can I get a jukebox?
Says here.
How about a heliocopter?
Heliocopter?
On that great come and get it day. Won't it be fun when worry is done and money is hay?
That's the time things will come your way. On that great, great come and get it day.
My gown will be a calico gown. My feet will go
year, New Trier has with it our first American Field Service Exchange student. Julia Mitchell comes to us from London, England. Julia, unlike many of you, can take anything she wants at New Trier, and I would just like to tell you what courses that she'll be taking. I know some of you will be in class with her. She will be in Miss Cox's political science class, Mr. McClendon's American history class. No doubt there she will, for the first time, hear the true story of the American Revolution.
I'm very delighted to be here. I can't wait to experience the whole year that I've got here in this school, which is absolutely tremendous. I don't know how I'll ever find my way around it, but I expect it'll come. I'm delighted to be your first foreign exchange student, and I hope you'll have many more after me. And most of all, I should like to thank you very much indeed for everything you've done to get me here. Thank you very much.
Mr. Campbell, as faculty sponsor of the American Field Service here at New Trier West, can you tell us something about Ramatullah Atai?
Ramat came from Forest View High School in Barrington at the beginning of the second semester. He's from Afghanistan, and he has brought quite a bit of information about his country, exciting information, to the classes that he's taking here, which are, by the way, sociology and English and American history. So he's learning something about America, too.
The school is completely different, and in Afghanistan we don't have co-education schools, and we don't have money school activities.
Don't have any at all?
No, at all. And they don't have class board and student council, and also class meeting and these things. They don't have advisor room, and all of these things are new for me.
Next we have, I think probably most of you know her, I hope you do, Julia Mitchell. She's our very own AFS student. The other students were from New Trier East and were nice enough to come over here. But this one belongs to us. So here she is. Thank you. As Jane says, I think you all know me, so I won't go into all the business about where I come from. I would just like to sort of dispel of any ideas you have about there being fog all the time in England, because there isn't. And you see these Sherlock Holmes movies where you have sort of thick fog about a foot in front of you and you can't see a thing. It's just not true. You know, so just get rid of that idea. The other idea that you probably have is that we drink tea all the time, and this is, I guess, true, although I hate the stuff myself. But they do drink tea an awful lot in England. The main difference I found here is between the schools. I was at a school with 400 girls, which is very fun in its way, I guess, but it's more fun here. As you can probably hear, my perfect Queen's English has been corrupted a little by your American, what you call English. I now have to say can't and fantastic and things like this. Whereas before I would have said can't, of course. Also, I have to go and see a movie instead of going to a cinema, which is sort of strange. And I go up in a thing which you call an elevator, whereas normally I used to go up and down in a lift. And as you may remember, you probably don't remember, but I'll just tell you in case you don't. Mr. Buffett said at the beginning of the year that I learned the true story of the American Revolution. Well, I've learned your story, but it's not the true one. We all have to agree on that. I mean, I still stick to my ideas about it, and you can stick to yours, but we won't ever agree. I think that's about all. I would like to thank you very much indeed for making my first 5 months so enjoyable here. Thank you very much.
The one aspect which has been debated by the students since the beginning of school is what is to be worn. Should it be formal wear or caps and gowns? Consider this seriously, for you will not only be deciding upon the attire for your graduation, but all graduations to come. In other words, you will be establishing a New Trier West tradition.
Well, my mom picked me up and I went to get my graduation dress because I have no classes in the afternoon. Well, I can't describe it. It's like see-through sleeves, see-through. And then there's another layer underneath. And then there's little flowers on the see-through, but they're white.
I think the one extracurricular activity that I enjoyed most was probably Potpourri. It really showed me what students could do if they really put their minds to it. And I think it also kind of showed the whole idea of New Trier giving so much responsibility to the student, which I think is one of the things that makes New Trier such a fabulous school.
As far as taking responsibility around the school, I think this class has taken more than its share. This class has been excellent. All the clubs, all the organizations, and all these student-run systems are due, without exception, to this senior class. And I think it speaks very well for the spirit and the initiative of this class. I'm very proud of it, really.
Being a member of the first graduating class has been unique. I mean, there's been a lot of fun to it, and there's been a lot of disadvantages too, but I think that the fun outweighs the disadvantages because we first to do, by instance, such as being in a gym in a classroom. I don't know how many people have had to take gym in a classroom. It's quite funny.
My favorite, I guess, was playing soccer, because you could always see the end of the season coming up, and once you got tired of it, the season was finished. And my next favorite, I guess, is student council, which just seems to keep going at it, and the work keeps piling up, but it's enjoyable.
The reason I picked Wisconsin, there's so many people there. Being a state university, I can meet as many as I want. And it's all up to me, and I like that. I enjoyed stage crew a lot because it gave me an opportunity to learn about the stage itself and what goes on. I do enjoy it because I learned a lot, and also this is about the only activity that I can go on and do in college.
How have we handled being bosses for 3 years? Well, I think that maybe it's sort of spoiled us, and we're going to be in for a real shock when we get into college.
I'm just plain excited about going to college next year. I'm sad about leaving. I think my excitement is more important to me than my sadness about leaving the church.